Yeah, I was just thinking. We were talking about speaking up and having the courage to do it.
Yeah.
It seems like, well, I've noticed you're kind of choosing to, I guess, gain or lose favor with people. Whenever I speak up, for example, if it's at work, I notice I tend to, I say something that is polarizing, or I put myself alone, and then afterwards I'm kind of seeing if anyone is on my side. And it's almost as if, and so then when that doesn't happen, I feel bad because I'm alone. It's kind of a strange thing, but I guess in that sense, I do have courage to not just speak up, but to make a choice or take that risk of gaining or losing favor. That's what I was just gonna say.
So you feel like you're losing, when you speak up, you're losing favor with the people around you, and you're hoping that someone will take your side, but they don't, and then you feel alone.
Right.
Right? And man, that's the best thing for you that can ever happen. Because in all honesty, what you're discovering, they were never with you anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You've always been alone and just didn't know it.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing it. Be glad to see that. They were never your friends. They were never on your side. They were never with you. And by seeing it, take the pain of standing alone, and you will see that God is with you, and you're never alone. You'll be just fine.
Thank you.
And it's the devil that doesn't want you to speak up, because he wants you to identify with the world outside of you and with your imagination. But you're seeing reality. Be glad to see that reality. When someone treats you a certain way, be glad to see it, because you've been living in an illusion anyway. There's no such thing as friends. There's no such thing as family. There's no such thing as anything. It's all an illusion. The real family is the ones who are truly born again of the Spirit of God. Not the Bible thumpers, not those that go to church, but those that heart has been changed from hate to love. So be glad to see that, man.
Thank you. I will.
And the discernment thing, the way you know the difference between discernment and opinion, right?
Yes.
That was the question?
Yes.
When you die from the thoughts, from the ego, from the intellect, all opinions disappear. There's no opinions left for you to use, because you're no longer identifying with the devil, with the imagination. And so when you're no longer identified with the imagination, you can see the truth. You can see what, without even trying, he allows you to see what's going on. And then if you have to say something about it, he gives you the words to say. He speaks with words on your behalf. Just like the devil's ruling now, the devil speak on your behalf, the devil tell you you're alone, the devil tell you don't speak up, or he'll make you say the wrong thing. When you welcome the truth inside of you, the truth will take over, and he will speak on your behalf. With words, he'll speak out for you, and he will speak the right words for you, just like the devil speak the wrong words. And that's what it means to discern. But you got to die from opinions. All opinions are from the devil. They're not even yours, they're of the ego. And that will disappear as the imagination disappear. So, that make sense?
That. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so just know, losing people mean that you never had them anyway. They never cared about you, and you didn't care about them.
That I can
Because
tell.
if you cared about them, it would be no problem losing them. Because real caring is not getting an identity from anybody or anything, so you can take it or leave it. So if a husband want to walk out on his wife, or the wife want to walk out on the husband, because they're not getting any sense of identity from one another, it'll be okay, bye. You want the children? You can have them. Because you're not getting an identity. Our identity only should be coming straight from the Father. So don't worry, opinions will disappear. Ideas will disappear as you overcome the imagination.
Amazing.
That make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Because we're not in charge of anything. We can't change anything. Of ourselves, we know nothing. And of ourselves, we can do nothing. So that's why God just tells us to pray, be still, and know him. Pray and watch the thoughts. And watching is changing everything. It really, really is. And you got to stay with it. You got to stay with it. You got to stay with it. Stay with it. All right? And so the question is, so that helped? That made sense?
Yes.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Yes.
Okay. The one thing I want to assure you, and without a doubt, nobody like you. Sorry.
I accept that. I feel that. Yes.
Nobody like nobody. It's all an act. And the act is out of false need. Ego need. It's not real.